It feels like someone like took scissors and like went in your knee and just like started cutting everywhere, and it just like shoots pain up and down your leg.
It was like kind of like you just got stabbed in the knee. I first started playing soccer when I was 7 years old. Ever since then, I just have not really lived a day without soccer. I was 16 years old when I tore my first ACL and 18 when I tore my second. I was just devastated. Going through 7 months of rehabilitation was really tough, and then I just realized I had to go through it again. And I always told myself that if it happened again, I would quit. But I just realized I couldn't really live without soccer. I've been playing it basically my whole life.
This adolescent population that suffers these ACL injuries are very young, impressionable individuals. So most of them identify themselves with the sports that they play. Their friends and their life revolves around these sports. And so at such a young age, when they are out of competition for a year, if not longer, going through surgery and going through rehab is just so devastating on both an emotional and physical level for these athletes and for these parents.
Elizabeth tore hers 7 months after Sarah tore hers. In fact, ironically, we were at the doctor's office the day Sarah was getting cleared to play, and that same day found out that Elizabeth had torn hers. To see your daughter go through that kind of pain, and again, emotionally and physically, mentally, it's unbearable. You just wish that you could do something more. I think that's one of the reasons why we like the research. Becky was great from a supportive perspective. She really understood the girls. She really understood what she was doing. She was obviously very knowledgeable, very caring, very supportive, and she gave us hope.
We're very fortunate here in the Sports Medicine Research Lab to have the instrumentation that we're able to use. The 3D motion analysis systems that we have are very costly, and in most clinical settings, you're not able to have that technology. Coming from working in a clinic, it's wonderful that I'm able to actually calculate some of these forces and see these movement patterns that you may not be able to pick up on with the human eye. We're seeing a lot of asymmetry in the way they are absorbing landing forces, and they're overly relying on that leg that was previously uninjured and essentially loading it to the extreme so that when they're in a situation where they have to plant and cut, land from a jump, they're going to be more apt to injure that knee. Any steps that we can take to improve rehab and our return to play decision making and prevent these injuries is just going to be so beneficial to this population.